Hopefully the Buffalo Bills took out their rear-view mirrors during their bye week. Nothing to look back at anyway, just ahead. And ahead this week is a road game with the Kansas City Chiefs, who also aren't real fond of their recent past.
Incomplete! No flag! Packers win!
Chiefs come in off a game where very little went right. Patrick Mahomes only 210 yards, only one touchdown, a pick, a sub-80 rating.
Mahomes throws a pick to Keyshawn Nixon.
That's 5 sub-80 rate games now on the year. Didn't seem possible with him. 10th INT on the season last week. Kansas City's passing attack simply isn't scaring many secondaries.
To the end zone, incomplete. A lot of Packers there.
His latest subpar game was marked by heavy pressure, too. 7 hits taken, 3 sacks.
Trying to get away again, they get him for the sack.
Now he faces a Bills pass rush that has a top 3 sack total.
Right back up, Vanessa comes in on him. Ow.
It hasn't led to dominating defense, but the Bills' secondary has held quarterbacks to a sub-90 rate at least, under 7 yards per attempt. Buffalo's pass rush, better than Green Bay's, and they're just as good or better than the Pack pass defense Mahomes and company just faced.
That's a game-changing type of play.
Kansas City's passing attack has shrunk down to 2 guys, basically. Rashee Rice, 8 catches, 64 yards versus Green Bay.
Man, that was some catch. He didn't even see that ball.
And tight end Travis Kelce, of course, 4 catches, 81 yards, week 13.
Throwing in the middle, Kelce gets wide open. You wonder how that can happen sometimes, right?
Having Margot Robbie present didn't bring a win, though. Maybe get a life-size Barbie for this one. Kansas City's offensive star last week, running back Isaiah Pacheco, 110 yards rushing, 6.1 a carry, a touchdown.
The Chiefs go quick, and Pacheco in the end zone.
He cost him 15 key yards, though, at the end with that swipe. Madagascar Marty's played a heavy hand or hoof in the end of Kansas City's game versus Green Bay. You can argue both ways. Bills' defense susceptible to running backs who have hit them for 4.6 a run on the season.
The over-pursuit by Buffalo allows that.
Chiefs' defense didn't come through either week 13. Gave up over 260 yards to Jordan Love, didn't pick him off. 3 touchdowns, a rating near 120.
This is unbelievable. It was 4th and 2.
They sacked him twice, but man, did he have lots of time. Chiefs' normally potent pass rush did not give Love much trouble.
Retreating, backpedaling, put it up.
Kansas City's defense has been the backbone of their team this season. Outing versus Green Bay, a bit of an outlier. Now they go after one of the most perplexing teams in the NFL. Let's do the math real quick. 27 points per game on offense, plus being number 1 on 3rd down, number 2 in the red zone, second fewest sacks allowed, plus a defense that only gives up 18 points per game, has the second most takeaways, and an elite sack total equals, 10 and 2 maybe? Top team in the AFC at the very least, right?
Oh, that's going to have to be looked at.
6 and 6, that's what it equals, and a possibility of not making the playoffs unless they figure something out quick. The big equalizer that's been equalizing things for their opponents for 2 seasons in a row, Josh Allen turnovers.
And Josh doesn't see him because the pressure's coming.
Allen led the league in interceptions at their bye, 4 fumbles to go along with them.
And the turnovers will kill.
So to keep Buffalo's offense off kilter, Chiefs defense needs to force him into mistakes, because when he's not making them, their offense moves the sticks, puts up points, all the good things an offense is supposed to do. Kansas City DBs dealing with Gabe Davis, 49 yards per game, slot man Khalil Shakir, 34 yards per game, and get ready for a heavy dose of Stephon Diggs versus L'Jarius Sneed. Diggs, an 80-yard per game guy, 8 touchdowns.
I think it's important to have Diggs on the field, don't you?
As mentioned, Allen hasn't faced a lot of sacks or faced a lot of pressure. The battle between Buffalo's offensive line and Kansas City's pass rush is real then, because the Chiefs' pass rush is typically one of the best in the game.
Love in trouble, and they get to him.
KC defenders have a 2-headed rush attack to try and slow. Allen, of course, uses his legs plenty, and James Cook has a nice 4.8 yard per carry average.
That was one big jump cut.
Bills' run game, like Kansas City, rides shotgun most games, though. This was supposed to be a big playoff preview type game. Maybe it still is, no matter how it feels right now. Kingdom versus Mafia, take to the comments section. Panel of 10, take to the screen.